fucking boom. What the fuck's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Technically not supposed to be drinking, but I'm gonna have a beer or two. Because I fucking went on another bender, dude. I was going ham. Just because I felt so goddamn sad. Me and Chance, I guess Chance hasn't been as sad as I was, but he's hit his moments, and we fucking worked through it. But I was abusing fucking alcohol for a little while again. For 4 days, just 4 days. But I went pretty goddamn hard, I won't lie. And I got real depressed in those 4 days. And that's why you don't abuse alcohol. But, used in moderation, it's not too bad. My brain's been fucking squishy all goddamn week because I did that to myself. But, fuck are we, ladies and gentlemen? I'm doing pretty fucking well. I was listening to a couple podcasts. I guess I really haven't been doing much this week. I won't fucking lie. I worked, but not as much as I should have. I only went 2 days because the rest of the days I was calling in. But I think I'm going to be getting... I don't know if I'm leaving Bago yet. Let's put this down. Boom. I don't know if I'm leaving Bago yet. I was gonna, and I had a few job interviews. I had one today, actually, at 4 o'clock that I forgot about till now. But, I want just more hours and the pay that I'm supposed to get. And by the sounds of it, I'm going to get that. I'm going to switch from welding, perhaps. I don't know if this is a guarantee or if it's going to happen yet, but I think I'm going to be switching from welding to forklift driving, which would be pretty fucking badass, I think, because I've done it at Martin Brower, and it's pretty simple stuff. I mean, it's like driving a car, but there's just extra steps. Instead of turning on the heat, you just lift shit up and down. It's pretty simple shit. And I kind of enjoy it. I enjoyed forklift driving as long as I can keep an earbud in or something, but I talked to my supervisor about it, and he's going to try to get me on there because then I could be getting 11-hour days, and that's really what the fuck I need. Because I'm trying to stack some shit up. I'm trying to stack some cash up. That's really why I was drinking, is because I just feel like I'm getting no fucking where, dude. Like, I try my fucking hardest. I know I'm only 21, dude, but I try my fucking hardest every day at least. I try. Every day I try. But it seems like I don't get very far. And I really wish I did. I don't know. I don't know what I wish, to be honest. I think that my mind thinks I'm supposed to be further than I am. And I understand Chance and Adam have the same thing in their heads. And it's really fucking, like, where are you supposed to be other than right here? Obviously, you're not supposed to be anywhere. But projecting through your mind, it gives you so much anxiety and depression. And my mind just naturally does that, where it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like I'm always anxious about something. I picked my head. I've been breaking out. I think it was from the alcohol. All that sugar, it made me break out a little bit. But I haven't had a breakout like this in a minute either. So I got to stop fucking around. And I know I've said that before, but I don't know, man. I have no idea. That's what me and Chance were kind of talking about last night, because it's like, it's a long fucking process to fix this fucking country. Especially if you listen to Mike Benz. He's got 2 podcasts with Rogan. You can check out his X page. But, like, he really uncovers all the corruption and all the bullshit they've been doing for a long time. Not funding terrorism, fucking bullshit medicine, fucking... They're doing bullshit like fucking supporting or sending money to bullshit ass places for trans rights and gay rights, and they're fucking what else? There was like $1 million. It was more than that, I think, but there was like $1 million study for fucking testing transgender practices on animals, dude. And it's just so fucked up what the hell we've let happen to this motherfucker. And then you got the Democrats and shit freaking out about it. And it's like, they're not, like, I get it. Like, I try, I'm not against gay people. I'm not against transgenders. Obviously, if you've watched this podcast long enough, you know I'm not. But I'm not against people. Whatever the fuck people want to do, go and fucking do it, alright? But our government, we're in debt, dude, as a country. And our government is not, it's like, Joe Rogan said it today, it was so funny. He's like, it's like we're giving meth head money and then freaking out when they spend it all. It's like, what the heck, bro? Why'd you spend it all? It's exactly what the fuck we're doing. It's like, our government's like a little kid that got their parents' credit card. And they're just spending all fucking willy-nilly. That's why Doge was created, was because this shit is fucked up, man. And that's what me and Chance were talking about, is it's going to be like a 50-year project to fix this fucking country. And I'm really hoping that we can fucking do something in our lifetime. That's my only goal, dude, was to do something within my lifetime to help my family and help my kids when I have them, and just help everybody and help people grow as people. But that shit is so goddamn hard to do because it's the state of the world, but it's also our mentals. Like, it's a lot of fucking shit wrapped into a fucking shitty package that just eats away at people like me and Chance that really want to make a difference and really want to fucking do something with our lives, you know? And I don't understand how people just get content with sitting around doing absolutely nothing, because I can't do that shit. I can't fucking do that shit. That is not me. It's not the way I was trained in my brain. I just can't do that. And like, I'm all for helping other countries and shit, right? You want to go and help Ukraine or Africa, wherever the fuck you want to help, go fucking help them. After you get our shit together, because our shit is in fucking ruins at this point. California especially, dude. Things are not going too well in America. And it's like, these Democrats don't understand. I know I'm pointing out. I mean, it is the Democrats to an extent. They're like, they don't understand what the fuck's going on and how much corruption has been in this fucking government for so long, dude. I have never trusted our government. And maybe that's a little bit to do with my dad, because he's from a communist country where they just don't trust their government. But also, I was put on pills at a young age, and I was never going to be taken off unless my dad got me off. I was fucked up by the education system because they barely taught me anything. Fucking, now I'm getting fucked by the government because I got to pay taxes and shit. Like, they never stop fucking you, dude. And that's why I never trusted them, because I'm like, I don't like these people, and I don't like what they're doing. And I'm trying to make a fucking difference in this world, and they're making it so goddamn hard. And I forgot my point. Just give me a second. They just make it so goddamn hard to get ahead, dude. I remember. That's why I just have never trusted the government. And so seeing all this corruption come out, it's pretty much fucking normal to me, dude. I'm like, no shit, the government's been fucked up. Tell me something I don't fucking know. And listening to these podcasts, I'm learning more, obviously, about how it's been fucked up and where things have gone wrong. But also, it's like, does it really fucking matter? Like, I'm not gonna fix this shit. I'm not the type of nigga to go and fucking fix this shit. I can't do it. I can. I'm a citizen, and I am a citizen of this country, and I love this country to death. But also, it's like, there's people in power that are trying right now, and that's all we can fucking do is try. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I gotta chill out on the alcohol. I'm probably only having one beer. I was gonna have two, but I should probably only have one. I need to regulate myself. But yeah, dude, it's like, that's kind of why, like, alcohol in a sense to me, like, I don't know. I used to use it for like a social lubricant, right? But I think the reason I don't like to have those benders. I shouldn't say that. I don't like the benders I go on. I've gone on so many benders now, it's not even fucking funny. But if you go on benders like I do, dude, and you drink for like 4 days straight, you're going to fucking hate yourself. But not only, when you come back from that, and it's like a psychedelic experience in a sense, is what I'm saying. It's like, you go up, you have this real scary, fucking life-changing experience, and then you come back down and you try to fucking work with what you learn. And I learned a lot of shit doing that. But the problem is, it's such a dangerous substance and it's so addictive that I know I shouldn't be doing it. I know I shouldn't. But I don't think I'm addicted. I know it sounds fucking crazy to say, but I don't think I'm addicted because if I was addicted to this case, I'd be chugging it. I'd be all on it. I bought this case for my brother-in-law because I drank his beer last weekend. But, and I'm drinking one because it's one beer. It's not going to hurt me. But I drank like a whole bottle of 101 proof. I drank a couple cases. I was going fucking ham, dude. And it gets expensive. And that's kind of why I like weed and psychedelics, is because it gives you that same effect, but it doesn't take as long. It's like a fucking 6-hour experience if you're using weed and shrooms. It's like a 12-hour experience if you're using acid. You come back, you don't want that shit for a long-ass time. It's like the opposite of alcohol. It is. It's kind of like the opposite of alcohol, dude. It kind of expands your mind and teaches you things about yourself and about how you've been living and what you've been doing. And the alcohol can do that, but you have to go way too hard to fucking gain that experience from the alcohol. Plus, you're dealing with the addictive aspect, the fucking health issues. You're dealing with all kinds of bullshit that it's not good for you. And I'm trying my darndest to get away from it. But I don't want to get away from it completely. So I don't really know, dude. Like, this is kind of my spot to just talk about shit I've learned and talk about shit I've experienced. So that's kind of why I just get on here and start rambling about this shit. Because I'm just talking in real time and it kind of gives me an idea of what the fuck's going on in my own head. Because who the fuck knows, dude? Unless you talk to people like a therapist or like your homies like I do, you really don't know what the fuck's going on in your own head. If you don't, you might think you know, but you don't know if it's normal. You don't know how to label it sometimes. There's so much bullshit that happens with being human, and it's really fucking hard. And then they go and make it way fucking harder by making it hard to live and shit. And I keep checking my heart rate just to make sure I'm good, because that 101 proof, dude, it kind of rocked my world a little bit. I finished that motherfucker in like a day and a half, a day maybe. A whole bottle of 101 proof rum, and I actually, it was crazy. It was wild. And I don't want to do that ever again. I don't. I know I've said that before, but I think it was still the residual of coming back from Arizona, dude, because it was just it was such a high and then it was such a low. And like, I'm still bitching and moaning. I need to stop bitching and moaning about it. That's just my essential point. But I hope that we're able to fucking achieve something in this lifetime. Like, obviously we've already achieved to this point, so that's good. We haven't died. We fucking haven't fucked up severely to where we're locked up in prison and shit, right? That's a good thing. But I want to achieve more. I always want more, dude. I never want to just stop and fucking be content with what I have, because then I feel like I'm getting way too fucking comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get comfortable, because that's where the improvement and growth ends. I want to constantly be uncomfortable. And maybe that's why I fucking drink sometimes, is because it makes me super uncomfortable. And it makes me feel fucked up. Makes me feel stupid. And then it shows me where I can improve. It's like an immediate fucking thing where you're like, oh, I know exactly where to start. Because life's not that fucking simple. It's simple to stop drinking alcohol and to fucking give up all that bullshit. But it's not simple to fucking figure out where you're trying to get in life, especially with where shit's at right now. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel like shit's not going for them and it's not going to work out. And there's so many problems in this world that how the hell are they going to change anything or do anything meaningful with their lives? And I guess my main point is just hold the fuck on, man. Hold on, man. Because life is fucking hard. It's hard as shit. But you can't give up on it. You cannot give up. There's no giving up. You just got to keep hustling, man. Like, it sucks. It sucks a lot. Life just sucks a lot. And I'm thankful for the way my dad raised me, because he raised me to He raised me with that philosophy. Life fucking sucks sometimes. So what? That's all we can do. What else are you going to do? You can try to kill yourself, I guess, but what is that going to fucking achieve? It's not going to achieve anything. It's not going to end the pain. I've thought about that so many times. It doesn't end the pain. The pain just gets distributed to your family members, your friends, all the people that used to care about you feel the pain that you used to feel. And I don't think anybody fucking wants that. It sucks, dude. It really does. It sucks that we can't, like, have the things that our parents had and, like, build the life that our parents had. We can't afford houses. We can't afford fucking schooling. There's no good jobs where I'm at least. And then we got all this technological advancement that's happening, and who the hell knows what's going to happen there, dude? Like, it's... I don't know. I don't know what to say about it, to be honest. Like, I wish it wasn't that way. And I think we're pretty lucky that we're in this time, to be honest, because life used to be a lot fucking harder. People were doing heroin all the time because life was so painful in the past. But we made it to 2025, and America's prospering. Well, not necessarily, but we have a president and a team of people that are trying to help it prosper. We're trying to fucking do the things that we need to do for this country. And I'm happy to see that part. But then there's that other part that tries to pull you down. Those demons want to get you and pull you back down to the depths of hell. And if anybody who's watched this has been to the depths of hell, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Depression is no fucking joke. I used to think it was fake, to be honest. It's just how I was raised. My dad, he's a pretty stubborn, hard man, and he doesn't put up with bullshit. And the way he used to look at mental disorders was, it's all bullshit. And it kind of is, to a certain extent. I don't know what happened, to be honest, because my grandpa never battled depression, and neither did my grandma. Nobody did, because it was just a part of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, life's hard, suck it the fuck up, that's it. We're already 20 minutes in. I didn't think it'd go this fast, goddammit. I'm just sipping this beer and yapping, yammering, rambling. I'm trying not to smoke weed because Chance ain't smoking. So that's why I'm having this one beer, because my brain, I don't know. You can't explain your mental state to anybody else. Polo G has a lyric that says, trying to explain your feelings feels like something you rehearsed. It's like a rehearsal or something. Like, yeah, I feel sad, and I just don't know what to do about it, you know, and I just wish I could help myself and help other people. It sounds fucking stupid, you know, but it's part of the thing, dude. You gotta do it. It's part of life, unfortunately, is we get down, we get anxious. The thing is, we have words for it now. Our ancestors didn't have words for this shit. And a lot of them, I think the hunter-gatherer ancestors didn't even have to experience, well, no, I don't think they did, because they saw people dying all the time. Life was fucking hard back in the day, dude. We were hunting and gathering, especially in a place like this in Iowa, dude, where there's snow. It's fucking at 6-7 months out of the year. It's fucking cold. Like, hell no. This shit was not easy. It was not all sunshine and rainbows, and so they didn't have time to sit around and be depressed, be sad. Oh, woe is me. They didn't have time for all that shit. And now we do, and that's why we do it so much. But we can't be bitching and moaning all the time, man. And I'm saying this as a bitching and moaner myself, all right? That's why I'm saying it. You can't be bitching and moaning all the time, because you're never going to get anywhere if you're just complaining about, oh, this happened, that happened. Oh, yeah, life hits you. It hits you fucking hard. My 13-year-old niece is feeling that shit now, dude. And I don't want her to go through life bullshit, but she's going to have to. Like, what are you going to do? You can't stop it. And oh, shit. I wish all the time that I had a pause button. My niece is out here. I wonder. She don't even notice I'm here. That's pretty funny. But, what was I going to say? Fuck. She made me forget. I got distracted. But yeah, you're never going to get anywhere if you just bitch and moan all the time. And I know that's a harsh way to put it, but it's exactly what we do as a generation, man. We bitch and moan constantly, and we can't just sit around and not get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Shit has to get done. We gotta make money. We gotta get ourselves food. We gotta fucking take care of our families and take care of ourselves. And unfortunately, oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say now. I wish all the time there was a fucking pause button on this motherfucker. There's a pause button on this camera, but there's no fucking pause button on life. That's why I don't sugarcoat nothing, and I don't fucking lie on this camera, because life, this is life, baby. It's fucking life, man. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna sit around all day and complain about how your life is going and why things didn't go right all the time, or you gonna fucking sit here and fucking work your ass off, get your shit together, and figure this shit the fuck out, no matter how hard it is? Nobody said it was gonna be easy. If it was easy, nobody would want to do it. That's why scrolling the phone gets boring, because it's easy as fuck. You're scrolling, and then it gets tiring and boring and stupid. At a certain point, you don't want to do it no more. You know what I'm saying? So life has to be hard for it to be worth it. And it's the easiest fucking time alive to be alive, yet it's the hardest time mentally, I feel like, because nobody ever had to deal with mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had to deal with trauma or anything. We just figured out trauma was a thing. Hey Siri, when did we find out about shell shock? World War One. So the 30s or 40s. 30s or 40s was when we first learned about PTSD and trauma. That was the first, well, we knew about it probably, but we just lobotomized people or fucking did a bunch of horrific shit to them, medicated them, doped them up. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. Now we're developing neuroscience, and we're developing psychological science, and like we're figuring out how the human mind works to a certain extent. And we know the most that we've ever known, but we still don't know a goddamn thing. Like, where the fuck does consciousness come from? We don't know. We just hope that we know. We think it originates from the brain, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Who the fuck knows if it does or not? I don't, but I don't think it does. I think that consciousness comes from elsewhere. I think it's some powerful thing that we can't even begin to comprehend. You know what I'm saying? And I like to look at life as a game, and it's such a convincing game. It's like a game of VR with a haptic feedback suit, so you can feel everything. And it's so convincing that we forget that we're in the game, you know. And that's the way I look at it, because I look at myself as a soul, and I forget myself that the game is still going on. And I wish we could push a pause button, but there is none. Unfortunately, you just have to keep fucking riding it out, no matter how hard shit gets, no matter what the fuck happens. You just got to keep pushing forward, man. And if you're dealing with something mentally or physically, if you're dealing with anything hard, man, if you have my shit, come and talk to me. We could talk. We can have a conversation. I don't judge people, man. If you've watched my podcast up to this point, like, there's nothing for me to judge about. I'm not the best person on this motherfucking planet. I just had an idea one day, and I'm like, let's see if I can do it. And it turns out I fucking can. So here I am doing it. And I try to hold myself accountable, because I really like doing this shit. And I wanted to do well, and I wanted to do so. I don't know what the fuck I wanted for it. I wanted money, and I still want money, but I don't know if I want this to make me money, because that would mean that I'd have to get a bunch of views. And then I'd have a bunch of people on my line and shit. I want the money, but I don't want the fame, because I don't really want to be known, dude. Like, I'm not out here to be known. I'm just doing this shit for fucking fun, and because it helps me work my ideas out and helps me think better. And I hope that I can spread some love and spread some good vibes and spread some knowledge for people that are going through some shit. And you guys, if you sit here and you need me to talk about something, I'll talk about whatever you need me to. Just comment down below, dude. Because I genuinely just want to help people not feel the way I've felt in my life. Because I've felt pretty sad at times. I've felt pretty anxious at times. And I've been working on it for fucking 4 or 5 years now. And it's gotten a little. I mean, nah, it hasn't gotten much easier. I won't lie, it hasn't gotten much easier. But I've gotten tougher. I don't break down about small shit much anymore. Like one day maybe I'll get to Adam's fucking mindset, because that motherfucker, he's got a strong ass humble mindset, and I respect that dude with my entire fucking being. Because I have never met anybody like that, to where he's just always moving. He's never stopped to be sad. There's no sad. Like, he's gotten sad, obviously, but he doesn't show it, and he fucking keeps trucking along. And I don't know how the fuck he does it. And I tried to talk to him about it the other day, and he said it's just what he's been through and shit. It's just made him a tough person, and that's all it is, dude. It's not about getting easier. Life never gets fucking easier. You just have to get tougher to deal with life's bullshit, unfortunately. And it's always going to keep throwing shit at you. You're going to think you're good. I've thought I was good many, 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 many times. But then I have a fucking setback. And another one. And another one. But as long as you're taking steps forward to achieve your goals, and you keep striving for them, you'll fucking make it. Doesn't matter how many times you fail. You only need one time to make it, dude. Whatever success or that goal is to you, you gotta fucking keep trucking along to make that shit. And nobody can really help us. You can have people there for you. I have Adam, I got Chance, I got my dad, I got my sister, or my siblings, and my nieces and nephews, but at the end of the day, it's you versus yourself. You're in your own head. Nobody sees inside here, dude. So it's just you. It's you. And that's it. You versus the fucking world. And if you just let the world beat you down, it definitely fucking will. But you can also fucking take all this pain and take all this fucking experience and knowledge that you're gaining throughout life and fucking utilize it to make yourself one of the strongest motherfuckers that you know. And that's what I'm working on. I'm not the strongest motherfucker I know. Adam is, and he'll probably always be. But, like, I'm working on it. And that's all you can do. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to have failures. You're not going to make it the first try, especially if you're trying to achieve something big. If you want to achieve something that's going to be fulfilling and it's going to fucking make you feel good about who you are as a person, then you can't just fucking assume that it's going to take 5 minutes to get there, dude. And trust me, I want it to too. Everybody wants it to. Everybody wants to take the easy way. I don't. I don't want the easy way. I just wanted to. I thought that I'd achieve a lot more than I have already. And that's what I think is easy in my brain. I thought that it'd be pretty simple. But it's not simple at all. And nothing. Our brain is always trying to simplify shit to make it like easy for us to understand and easy for us to comprehend. But in doing so, it also makes it so that we think things are going to be a lot easier than they are. And then when they're not, you don't want to fucking do them anymore. And that's probably why a lot of people don't go to the gym, because it's not supposed to be easy. And I haven't gone probably since I haven't gone since Arizona, since I got back, because I've been fucking waiting for the gym. The gym's hours I go to, dude, it's so fucking dumb. It's a 24-hour gym, which is nice, so I can get in whenever. But like, to get your membership renewed, if you turn it off or you miss a payment, dude, their hours are from 4 to 7 when people are there on Mondays through Thursdays. So if you're not off work, basically, or you don't have money, or you just don't make it in there, and it's Friday now, I have to wait till Monday now. And I'm going to go in there Monday. I'm going to get my membership back up. I'm going to go to the Y with Adam today, to be honest. Me and Adam hit the Y a lot. But, yeah, man. I don't know. I want to help people bad. That's why I do this thing, because I think it's a good way to try to help people. Like, not many people watch them, but it's enough. As long as I get one person and help one person, even if I just teach something stupid, like, oh, fucking the aglet is the plastic part of the shoelace, like fucking Phineas and Ferb, dude, if you watch that show. But, like, I just want to help people. And it's going to be hard as fuck. I know it's not going to be easy. Psychedelics kind of make it seem like it might be, though. It's kind of like it expands your worldview so much that it's like, oh, I got it. But then you always have that if you don't do them for a long time, you always slide back because your ego always takes back over. It has to. You can't survive in this realm without an ego. Your ego is your ego is basically your tether to reality, or maybe it's your pilot. It's your pilot, and you need your pilot to guide to fly through life, if you will. And if you don't have a pilot, then you're gonna be like schizophrenic or something. Chances lost his pilot before, man, when he did a crazy amount of shit at one point. He had a psychosis, and he still worries about that. I don't know. I hope he's not mad at me for talking about this stuff, but I know we have before, actually, so he should be all right with it. But he still worries about it because it's a mental thing. Like, losing your tether to reality, if permanent, like, luckily it wasn't permanent for him. I don't know what the fuck or where I'd be without that motherfucker. I'm glad that he's still here. But if it wasn't permanent, or if it was permanent, you got a big fucking problem, buddy, because you don't have a tether to reality no more. You don't know what reality is. That's why people go and act all crazy when they're schizophrenic and shit, because they don't have a tether to reality. And when I first started doing them, I tried to like transcend my ego. Like, I thought I could get rid of it. I thought that was the goal, but that's not the goal. You have to train your ego to work with you in the best way possible. You meaning your soul. What do you think is the best possible, not just the best, but the moral and just way to live? Best, moral, and just way to live. How are you going to treat people with kindness and respect? How are you going to fucking improve yourself every single day so that you don't fucking turn into an asshole? How the fuck are you going to do all this shit? And that's what, it takes a lot of planning. And it takes a lot of the fuck? Is that my other niece? It takes a lot of mental strength and resilience to fucking keep this shit up. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But you have to do it. If you want to feel good about yourself and you don't want to hate yourself, you kind of have to. Like, you gotta fucking grind your fucking ass off and make sure you're fucking working on yourself every single day, and make goals for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, goals, not just long-term ones, but ones you can achieve and ones that are tangible. You know what I'm saying? Like, any goal. I'm not saying if you want to be a fucking rocket scientist, go and be a fucking rocket scientist, dude. Like, I think that anybody can do anything. If they put their mind to it, they learn enough and use their potential that we're given by fucking God, I think that anybody can achieve any goal, you know? And Elon Musk is a great example. He came from fucking South Africa. He was given a little bit of money, sure, but then he fucking made this empire, and he's fucking utilizing it in the way he should. He's trying to help people and bring America back to where it was in its former glory. And I really hope that they can fucking do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for rambling so much, man. I'm just thinking. This is all that's been on my mind lately, really, is just fucking improvement and trying not to be the same motherfucker I've always been. And I know sometimes I get on this podcast, I don't have much knowledge or podcasts or reading material to share with you guys, but as long as I could sit here for at least 40 minutes and have a fucking session where I can fucking spew all this nonsense out, I think I'm doing my job. I don't want to miss days. I don't want to fucking not do this shit, you know? And I constantly look at it. Like, and lately I've been waiting until like the last day of the week to do it. Like, I give myself a week to make another podcast at least. So that way I can gain knowledge, experience, and whatever else, you know? Maybe something happens that I can talk about. This happens, that happens, you know what I'm saying? But I've been waiting until like the last day. Just because these past few weeks, since I got back, it's only been a couple weeks. That's kind of nuts. These past couple of weeks been kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting back there. I'm back, almost. I just got to get back in the gym and start feeling better about myself. Once I've done that, I think I'll be okay. And then I got to keep hustling and work as many fucking hours as I possibly can. Because I need to make money. And I need to I'm trying to build some shit. And actually, I forgot today's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, motherfuckers. If you don't have a significant other, it's alright. You don't want many of these people around here anyway, to be honest. And I'm not saying that because I'm the perfect guy, but we're all fucked up. And two fucked ups don't make it right. Alright? I've fucking seen that many times, you know. It never fucking goes well. But you attract, I think, I've heard this somewhere, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard that you attract people based off your level of mental illness or your mental, I don't know how to word that. It's basically you are what you attract. You attract what you are, basically. So if you want to be somebody and you're trying to strive for something, you're going to attract somebody who's doing the same thing. But if you're just fucking partying, doing stupid shit, fucking off all the time, you're going to attract that kind of person. And I don't think that's the best kind of person to fucking go after. I don't go to bars and shit. I drink by myself if I'm going to drink, usually. Or with my brother-in-law. Or, oh shit. My nieces are distracting me. But, I don't go to bars. I don't go out just because I don't believe in all that shit. Like, I'd rather drink by myself or with a homie, but most of the time it's by myself just because I feel like that's the most beneficial, is drinking by yourself. It's sad and it sucks, but it's going to teach you the most about yourself because there's no distraction. There's no bullshit. They don't even notice I'm here. That's kind of crazy. Kids got such tunnel vision. It's nuts. They're only focused on one thing. That's wild. That is so wild. I can't wait to have a kid one day, man. I'm fucking so excited for it. I just gotta find a wife, you know? I ain't trying to settle. I don't settle for nothing. And I know I'm a crazy motherfucker myself, so I need to find somebody to match my chaos, you know? And I don't know when that's gonna happen, you know? I just got over Maddie recently, so it's like, I'm not really in a rush. I'm not in a rush to get into another relationship because I was just fucking around for a while because I was sad. Now that I'm not sad about that shit no more, I don't know. I don't want to just rush into shit that's not going to work because I want the next one to be the right one. I don't want to fuck around no more. And I'm sick of fucking around. That's why I'm only having this one beer. I'm going to go to the Y. Might hang out with somebody later. I don't know what else I'm going to do. Come back to my sister's house probably. I fucking drove here in the snowstorm and it wasn't too bad. I don't think it was that bad. People always make it seem like it's worse than it is. Driving like in the shitty weather and shit. It's not. It's not even that bad. You fucking sure when I get scared is when there's ice on the ground. You know what I'm saying? That's when it gets worrying because that or like heavy, like not heavy snow, but packed down snow because then it gets slick. You know. That's what worries me a little bit just because things can go wrong quickly if you're sliding around. But if the roads are alright and it's just windy as fuck and it's snowing or raining or fog, who cares? Like, yeah, a lot of shit can go wrong, but why worry about it? As long as you're not crashing your vehicle and killing yourself, you know, and as long as you don't hit a deer, you're chilling. Like, there's a lot of things that can go wrong in life, but I don't understand why people worry about it so much. Like, when I got here in town, people were driving like 10, 15, 20 miles an hour in town, dude. I just drove here the whole way 45 fucking miles. Or, Jesus. Sorry, I ate pizza, I got a Zen in, and this beer's giving me a lot of carbonation in my stomach. But, I drove here 45 miles an hour. And I got here and people were driving like 20. In a fucking 30, 35. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? You know? And I don't understand it. I understand people to a certain extent. But then now that I've grown and seen more things and experienced more stuff, I don't get most people. Especially older folks. Because a lot of them were messing around for a long time. And I get it. If I didn't have the internet, I'd be messing around too. But it's awesome to hear their experiences and learn from them. I talked to a guy at work today. He was telling me he was partying until 28, dude. I don't want to do that. If he can make it, he's got a lot of money now. Well, not a lot, but he's set up for retirement, so he's pretty much good when he retires at 65. And he was telling me that today. He's telling me all the shit he's got going on for him, and I'm like, dude, this is awesome. I'm glad for you. He was renting a house for a while. I'm like, this is sick, dude. And I never seen him as that kind of person that party or smoke weed or do any of that shit. Yet he was. And I guarantee it's just a phase we all go through where we're all fucking having to learn the ups and downs of life, and that's unfortunately the only way to do it is to have to learn by yourself. I've learned that over time. Like, even doing this thing, that's why I say I want to try to help people and I want to try to teach people. I'm trying. This is my way of trying, but it takes people wanting to do it themselves, and it takes them wanting to be better people to fucking make that shit happen. But we got it in us, dude. We all have it in us. And I believe in every fucking single one of you who listens to this thing. We have it. We have the power. We have the power to change the fucking government. We have the power to fucking fix our lives. We have the power to do anything we put our fucking minds to with enough knowledge and experience. And that's where I'm going to fucking end this thing. I love you guys. Bye.